you're about to hear. We swear the best star rappers of the year. So cheerio, yell, scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Greetings, Big Easy Fantasy Football League. It's Saturday morning. It's a brisk Saturday morning in New Orleans. I want to welcome you back to the Doug and Doug Show, week 9. I'm your host, Doug, and this here joker right here is my co-host,
Doug.
All right, it's Halloween week, and some of these fantasy squads out here looking like horror movies, man. We got monsters running wild, ghosts in the lineup, and a few teams so dead they need a sequel just to finish the season.
Yeah, Pops, it's spooky out here, man. But we got our bags ready. We hitting every house on the block, and we starting with the one, the porch that everybody's scared to walk up to. The porch with that hidden jump scare.
Yep,
That's what we're
yep.
gonna
With that
start
old man
things
that be
off
hollering,
on.
"Get off my grass!"
Yep, man. So yeah, when you were trick-or-treating and it's always that one house with the smoke, the strobe lights and that fake body in the chair that ain't fake. Yeah, that's Benson's team. Everybody swore up and down that, all right, cool, man. We knew Jonathan Taylor went off last week. We ain't gonna let it happen again. But not if a game's pulled up anyway, and Jonathan Taylor popped out that bush, just straight up, like pow, just got me. You saw that?
42, 42.
Yeah, man. That's what he did, man. 42 points, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, man. It's basically the jump scare.
He came out that fog like he been waiting all night, man. Like Michael Myers, man, and Jason wrapped up in one. Caleb Williams, though, did just enough to let JT grab that machete and finish the job. Back-to-back horror shows, and the Titans still didn't learn. That boy, man, that boy turned Sunday into a what? Sequel.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row that he did that, and I think it almost was 3 weeks in a row. But he had a receiving touchdown instead of a rushing touchdown. But yeah, the porch had folks screaming. I mean, well, the rest of the roster really didn't matter, I guess, beyond JT. I was gonna say everybody else was scared of the other
Yeah, no,
folks.
you were right though. The
Yeah.
porch did have folks screaming, man. But down the street, somebody forgot their bag, and you know what? Came up empty-handed.
Oh yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Because I remember when I was a kid and I would get real hyped, to hit the neighborhood. The costume was nice, I'm ready for war. And halfway down the driveway, your friend realized they forgot their candy bag. Yeah, that's the house. The
The
house forgot his
house.
candy bag. Yeah, he came out with Jalen Hurts looking sharp, but Bijan Robinson forgot to bring the production. 4 points, bro. The Dolphins defense made him look like he was grounded before Halloween even started.
Yeah, and what's funny is them same Dolphins got ran through by the Ravens like a bad horror sequel, man.
Yeah.
Bijan, he's sitting there watching that game like, so y'all do know how to give up yards. Okay, so meanwhile, show me TDs just collecting family members like trophies. I take the cousin, I take the uncle, I take the nephew. It don't matter. She was machete down, chainsaw massacre style.
Yeah, man, she got me the week before. I'm pretty sure she beat Ryan. I'm pretty sure she beat you. I mean, if she didn't, she going to. It's crazy. But Mahomes and that rookie, what's his name, Kimani Vidal, out here, filling pillowcases with all the candy they got while the house walking around empty-handed and full of regret.
Man,
Even
but look,
Jamar Chase joined in the fun, man, and that boy came out trick-or-treating for touchdowns.
yeah, back in the day, the house, man, he was a chunky boy. He could have stood to leave that damn bag at the house, man, and go and get some apples and some oranges. But look, I digress. Show me TD said, family or not, everybody can get some. The house got hit like the doorbell camera caught him mid losing streak, man.
Yeah, man. And from really forgotten candy bags to lost directions, the next matchup got
Ooh.
stuck in a cul-de-sac with no GPS and no clue how to get home.
What's funny, man, is that I tried to do a trade with my nephew, and I said, hey, man, everybody need a good quarterback, somebody that's consistent to put up points at all times. But he was so focused on where he gonna go in the neighborhood for trick or treating, he got lost, man, just moving around in circles. Come on, I swear I passed that Honda already. Wait, is that the house with the bushes? That's Redeem Team, man, with Baker Mays, Baker Mayfield, Baker. What's that boy name? Baker
Baker
who?
Mayfield.
Baker what? Okay, looking around for
Mayfield.
street sign. Derrick Henry dragging the wagon and the rest of the lineup, just walking in circles, man. Not a productive night for them jokers. Look at that dude.
Look at him, man. You don't know where he's going. Meanwhile, what's next out here navigating with a broken GPS, but still somehow finding the exit. Drake May did, light the street lights with what? We by about 31 points, I want to say.
Oh yeah,
Pippen kept the porch lights on, you know. Felix did start Matt Gay though, a hurt kicker. But the crazy thing is, the man is a Commanders fan. Matt Gay is his like as a Commanders fan, he should at least known his own kicker wasn't playing. You know what I
you
mean?
know,
So,
I would give him a big ding for that, but did he need it? How many points Baker Mayfield get?
I want to say it was like two. Yeah.
Four? Something like that. I tell you what, how many points Baker Mayfield got? It ain't more than this on what's on this hand right here. But you
No.
know what? Look at that's divine intervention, man. The Chiefs defense showed up. CD Lamb dropped candy like confetti. You know what? And what's next found out? You know what he found out? He
Go
found
on.
his way out of the cul-de-sac with a bag
Yeah.
full of points. While
Yeah.
Redeem Team,
No, yeah. They ran out of gas, man, before they even found the corner. The map app kept saying recalculating all the way to the final whistle. Didn't know where he was going. Look at Baker, just lost. Lost out there, man.
yeah, man. Listen, they got lost out there. But the next stop on the block is the house where the lady say, all right, now I'm watching y'all. Take one. That's all you can get out of here. Just take one. Don't be
Yeah.
greedy. Leave some for the other kids on the block.
Yeah, and you know some even houses even had a little note on there that says please take one. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
know, in this matchup that was Skegee's bowl. You know, it said please take one, and guess what? I'm the reason that bowl is empty. Damn it! Yeah, everybody tried to pick at my dead carcass last week. You know, and the last week before that. But guess what? I ain't stopped breathing yet. Carson Wentz might have looked like a zombie at first, but he gone. I got rid of him. I ain't worried about that. But Chase Brown finally showed up, and the rest of the crew was hungry. We said, you know what? Give me that. Give me some more
They
candy.
weren't hungry. They was hungry, man. And
Hungry
Skiggy
boy.
thought he could sneak one little candy bar and walk off quiet, but you came through with the pillowcase like, nah, but I'm taking this whole bucket, man. Jordan Love tried his best, man. 37 points. But that 49ers defense gave up points like a busted piñata. Like my boy Riley said on the Boondocks. Granddad got that ass whooped. Senor Piñata.
Yeah, man. You know what? I'm active though. I'm alive and I'm still prowling the waiver wire like I'm the Grim Reaper. You know, I might just pick up somebody that helps your team just so you lose next week. That's what I'm about right now.
Ooh, so he really a hater. It's going to be some hate going on this season. And I want to say this too. Skegee being the former champion, everybody gunning for him. So Skegee, you got the double tap from the Doug and Doug show because I got that ass 2 weeks ago, and Trey got you now. So
Hmm.
okay, well the candy thief is back on his feet. The next matchup ain't about sugar. It's about two teams fighting over the last fun size win on the block.
Yes, sir, man. That'd be you and the Switch, man. And yeah, it's
Look, man, look
I'll
here.
let you talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, so you know how everybody's starting to turn their lights off, man. It's towards the end of Halloween, but then you rushing because you know they got little bitty candy bars at this house and that house, and you know they giving out popcorn at this house and that house. But that house way down there on the corner, they got the full size bars, man. And I'm talking about it's a foot race now. It's me and get your own switch, man. And we running down there trying to get them candy bars. Man, I pulled a classic dog pound hammy, man, and you know, well, and wait, hold on, hey, I'm on the wrong one. I'm on the wrong one. Who I'm talking about?
You said what now?
Is this my game or is this
This
a
is your
16 game?
No, this is your game, man.
Oh, damn. See that? I got beat so bad, man. I'm in dementia, man. So okay, all right. So here's what happened. I gave up CJ Stroud to 0 and 16. Of course, you know how that ended for them. At Mark Andrews, I left him on the bench, didn't put him in, and then so at the end of the day, CJ Stroud outscored Aaron Rodgers, right? Which I kept. Lamar didn't play, and I left Mark Andrews on the bench. So guess what? No candy for you. No soup for you. No candy for you. I lost by 0.16, but I want to go on record and say, I want to go on record and say, 0.16 is like a tie. And I'm saying that because last week, when I was doing my predictions, I predicted a tie for this game right here.
Yeah,
Go back and look at it. Go on back. Look at it. Look at it.
you did, man. You did. You did say it was gonna be a tie, and it's tough, man. You basically had a king size Snicker bar in your hand and had to swap it out for like that fun size almond joy that you
Man,
didn't
he
even really
snatched it
eat.
from me,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? And the worst part, like you said, is 0.16. That's like one kneel down, one miss extra point. Should I start him? moment from winning. It was that close.
Yeah, you know what? And I will say this. uh, your boy called me, man. It was a crazy week, bro. Get you on switch. He called me and he
Mhm.
apologized for all of the chit chat he threw in the group there with talking about me and my boys, right?
Yeah,
Because he forgot I got the microphone, and I
yeah.
told him, we good. I ain't gonna talk about you, man, and I ain't gonna talk about him. But I got a marker for you later on that you're gonna collect on. I'm just letting
Hey
you know
man,
that
look, it's
it
all
ain't gonna be
look.
this week, but it's gonna be one week pretty soon.
Hey, I appreciate you admitting that you're bigger than that.
Well, I'm bigger than him.
Hey, look, hey, I set it up. I had to set it up for you. It was a lob to pull right out the park. You feel me? But you took it and ran with it. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
and the
look,
next time he make a comment, he need to bring his stool so I can hear him.
there we
Step on
go.
up on that stool, man, and speak up.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, dog pound, you were right at the front of the line, bag wide open. Yeah, ended up empty though. It's all good. You can't be the legend house if you forget to turn on the lights. It's all good though. I think you'll keep rocking, man.
Yeah, man. From a race to the doorstep to teams that just trading candy in the street. The next matchup, have folks swapping sweets and praying for something better. Now I think I'm on the right one now, man. I was in dementia. I was in early
Yeah, yeah,
dementia
we
last
were,
night.
yeah, kind of, put the cart before the horse a little bit. So this one is kind of a ode to like, when the night is winding down and everybody's sitting on the curb. Well, really at the house. I ain't really sitting on the curb doing it at the house, thinking they're making power moves by trading their candy. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You traded away CJ Stroud to 0-16 before the matchup, and that boy went nuclear. 28 points later, 0-16 gets that dub. Now, he's sitting at 3-5, and Pop sitting there realizing that basically, man, I just kind of gave him that full size candy bar for free because if I'd have kept him that one more week, you might have been sitting at
Man,
three and
look,
five.
that's the kind of trade, man, where you open your bag later and you look in there and you go, wait a minute. Why I got raisins? Who gave me peanut butter? 0-16 didn't need to do nothing fancy, man. They just unwrapped what I gave them. Then they said, put Saquon in there, man, with 40. The Bucks defense showed up like a whole new costume, and suddenly they out here looking like a playoff team for one night, man.
Yeah, man. Meanwhile, 4-4, aka Mullins, aka the Chameleon, tried to blend in again with another name change. Like nobody would really kind of notice or understand it, But you know what? You can't really camouflage this bad luck, man. Every time you switch your name in a not creative fashion, the L finds you. But even when you get too creative and too deep, the L finds you. So you need to get the right amount of creative and the right amount of depth.
No doubt, man. You need to talk to somebody in the witness protection program, man, and the FBI, the DEA, because they'll help you, man, figure out one of them names that the L can't find. But Mullins, you out here shapeshifting, man. But the scoreboard ain't gonna lie. Joe Flacco, man, he tried his best. Achi Kane, what's that one name? He did his dance, but it wasn't enough to outswap the Candy King of the week. And then I
Yeah.
want to also say, Mullins, you should have got Aaron Rodgers from me. See, I was giving up Aaron Rodgers and I was giving up C.J. Stroud. But y'all all laughed at me. Redeem team laughed at me. He lost. Mullins laughed at me. He lost. And you got exciting whites, creatine Caucasians. Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been a wild trade, and these trades were wild. The name was not really confusing, but just didn't work well, and the comeback was real for 0-16. But now we're gonna walk up to the big house at the end of the block, the one
Ooh
that's handing
wee.
out the full size candy bars, and that is who? Seminole G.
Seminole G, man. Seminole G, boy. He was right there on that porch, man. The light was on early, and Seminole G, he just kept going from the porch to the sidewalk, back to the porch. From the porch to the sidewalk, back to the porch. You see what I'm saying? He
Mhm.
wasn't leaving that house. Seminole G had a bucket full of goddamn full-size candy bars. Justin Herbert, 31. Brees Hall, 39. And the rest of the lineup looked like a full bag of premium sweets. Every knock on that door was another touchdown. Them folks was tired of Seminole G.
Yeah, man. No smoke came with a decent bag. Bo Nix and James Cook did do their thing. James Cook actually went off. But once Seminole G started handing out those full size Hershey bars, it was over, man. Rashee Rice, Josh Downs, even Lad McConkey got into it. Every piece of candy in that bag hit.
Yeah. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. Seminole G didn't just win; he restocked the whole block, and on top of that, man, he changed the candy game. Meanwhile, no smoke over there, man, eating licorice. You know what I'm saying? And not even
Hey,
the good red licorice, man. He eating black licorice, man. He just over there chewing
yeah, hey,
and mad.
Cowboy fan. He's a Cowboy fan. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? Yeah. Well, speaking of these full size bags, it is about that time. The candy's counted, dust has settled, and the playoff picture is starting to take shape. So let's see who's knocking on the door and who's actually already turned off the lights. So, Halloween's done, and now it's time to check in on who really has a real shot at the big bowl. Let's take a look at the standings as of today.
All right. Well, look here. So look, you see this right here, right? The Gumbo division. Seminole G is sitting on top at 6-2 with a 95% playoff chance. That's the house with the lights still on. Right behind them, not up for games at 5-3, keeping it tight. Then you got the house with and what's next at 4-4, trying to keep the porch light flickering. Skegee 016 and a dog pound in that 3-win zone, man. Looking for one big week to change the math.
Yeah, you close to that 3-win zone. But you're right there, man. You're right there. Well, the Pub Boy division,
I ain't out.
yeah,
Go
this
ahead.
backbreaker still holding the block at 7-1, almost locked in with a 99% chance to get to the playoffs. That might be because of my 1% chance to get to the playoffs. But then you got a three-way tie with no smoke, show me TDs, and get your own switch all at 5-3, scrapping for seeding. 4-4 redeem team and get fresh crew, and myself bringing up the rear. With how wild the season's been, though, nobody's really all the way safe just yet.
Yeah, and I want to remind everybody that when Get Your Own Switch won and Skegee won, their records going in was barely over 500. So them people in second place, not the people in first place in each division, in second place. If y'all miss a step, you walking up steps and you miss one, boom, and you hit your face on that concrete, you going all the way down. And guess what? The people in the bottom coming all the way up, all the way up. All right, now
Yeah,
if the
they were
playoffs started
underdogs.
today, this is how the bracket would look. Come on, DB3, show it to them.
Yeah, man. Benson backbreaker sitting on top with a bye. Seminole G holding the other bye. For the first round though, you would have Show Me TDs facing out up for games. Two teams that have gone at it before. And No Smoke would be squaring up with Get Your Own Switch in, what's basically a coin flip.
And all the roads lead to a potential heavyweight showdown between Benson backbreakers and Seminole G if both keep doing what they do. Two of the loudest teams, two of the deepest rosters. That'd be the kind of final that shuts down the whole block. Seminole G is known to put Monday night up your anus.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And just a quick reminder of what we all fighting for. This is the ring from last season. Skegee's underdog come from behind. How the hell did he get to that championship win ring right there? And
Yep,
some
yep.
cash money too. But none of that comes your way if you did not put in your entry fee. So if you're
Ooh, if
anywhere
you ain't
near
paid
here,
your money, we're gonna
yeah,
congratulate you and let you go on about your business. And won't be no ring, and won't be no cash.
yeah. Yeah, that is a 1,000% true. So go ahead and get that in. But all right, man. So
Is,
let's
is it
let's
time for the predictions, or is it time for the fresh perspective?
it's gonna be time for the predictions right now, man. So
Okay, okay,
just we got a little peek at what's next for this week. What's this looking like? So give us
okay. All right, man. I'm
your
getting the
understanding.
fuzz right here, man. I'm getting the fuzz right here. Oh my goodness, 0-16 and get fresh crew. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be decided in the wee hours, man, of the final games. But I will tell you this: I see a victory. I see a victory. Uh-uh. If you don't make a change in your roster, 0-16 is gonna beat you. And I don't know what change you need to make, but you need to make one. I don't know what it is. Might be the water boy. Anyway, you're going to lose this one. 0-16 going to get the win. Then I got Get Your Own Switch and Seminole G. Major upset coming your way. And I see this as a low-scoring game. Seminole
Ooh,
G been on a run. He been beating people on Monday Night Football. Seminole G, it's going to be a low-scoring game. You done ran them horses too long, man. It's coming down. It's coming down. No Smoke and the house. The house is fighting to get out that toilet seat. No
mhm,
Smoke is fighting to stay in second place. And the problem is, No Smoke is now playing not to lose instead of playing to win. The house
mm,
takes the win.
mm.
Show me TDs and Team Skegee. Well, Team Skegee, you the pass around team this season. Everybody know what that means. I ain't got to say nothing else. All right. Lock that in. Show me TDs. All right. Then we got 4-4 and not up for games. Well, 4-4, you're going to be up for a game. Not up for games for the win.
There we go.
Now, Benson backbreakers and what's next? What's next? Well, Felix, I can tell you, your back getting cracked. So Benson backbreaker is going to be 8-1, but I don't want nobody to worry. Benson backbreaker is going to get that bye for the first part of the playoffs, and they're going to lose in the semifinals.
Yeah, we
So you
already
ain't got to
know.
worry about none of that. Benson
We
backbreakers
already
will
know.
not win the championship this year. All
Nope.
right, call me a hater. Then we got me and my nephew. Tried to give you C.J. Stroud. Tried to, man. But Baker Mayfield, you told me you got the best quarterback in the league. This guy, man, he gonna always put up the points. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. Lost in the cul-de-sac, man. 4 points. 4 points. And you think you gonna beat your uncle? Boy, I'm gonna put some old school shit up on your ankles.
Mm.
Dog pound for the win.
All
All
right.
right.
Good
What a
deal,
week.
man.
That was tired. That was tiring. What a week. Candy Trader surprised that we're in playoff picture looking tight. Like the few fun size Snickers in the bag. Some teams cruising, some teams bruising, and some teams barely breathing.
Yeah, man. But that's the beauty of it. Like I said, I'm still out here playing spoiler. Y'all can talk all that playoff math that you want to. I'm still trying to ruin somebody's season before it's over. I'm taking bowls of candy and playoff dreams with me.
Well, keep that same energy next week because the road only gets what? Bumpier from here. Protect your anus.
Oh God. I will. Halloween might be over, but I'm still trick or treat, man. All right. We'll catch y'all next week.
Deuces.